Good morning, afternoon, and evening, folks, wherever you may be. Adam Gilson here with Modern Foods, coming live for the 2024 Hall of Fame Classic here in Las Vegas, Nevada. On the left-hand side, that is Iveta and Björn Hoffmann versus Hannah Smith and Todd Loffredo playing nets. This is designated mix. Oof. My mouth stopped working for me. Play, take it.
I mean, what?
I just need a
You
sip
need
of water.
Yeah. The silence is okay. I'm making sure we're using the clock this match, so I'm making sure we get a good start here with that. I said a little bit about this earlier. I'll repeat it again. If you're new to foosball, if you're new to watching foosball, designated mixed. It is mixed doubles, which is one man, one woman playing together on a team. And designated means that it will be the lady player would be playing up front and forward position the entire match with no exceptions. And the guy will be playing in goal the entire match with no exceptions. So it's a nice spin on mixed doubles.
Mm-hmm. It is, and you get to see players who don't normally play front. Iveta is a great forward, great options. Hannah as well. Loffredo, I think we already know the story there. Björn, if you haven't seen him play this weekend, we saw him. We got an eyeful of him last night. My goodness! Not only does he have game, he has mind, and he makes great adjustments and shifts and changes when he needs to. That's the name of the game: is adjustments. 1-1 in this first game. I do believe this is 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
What?
It's tough.
Yeah. That was no accident, folks. I don't care. So what if it's past 5 o'clock? The banks are open.
That went back into his own goal.
All right. So they're open. Right? I mean, it's just grammar.
What a pass. The tempo here is just wild.
It is, yeah, 2-2. Drifter, the reason why they stopped broadcasting to the rooms is because of, cell phones. So, yeah. Conversation there. Hannah, student of the game. And I say student of the game, I don't know, we use that term. I use that term, but when I really say that, I mean, this is somebody, when I say somebody's a student of the game, I mean, they understand the game, they get the game, they know the game. But in the middle of playing the game, they will stop and think about the game that they're putting on the table. That is a huge differentiation between the average person that just understands the game.
Nice tap middle.
And you know that she was thinking about that, and that sets up a whole raft of other things. Bjorn keeping that in his area like a champ. The front pin position shot. Bank. That was going to be a bank. Remember the banks are open thing from earlier?
Didn't bank that one either.
I know. That's what's so...
That was a bank. And if you're new to watching foosball, and there are people here who are new to watching foosball, I'm responding to this. A bank is when you hit it off the outside wall.
Yep.
Does it matter which wall?
It doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah. Outside wall, inside wall, it's all the wall. Just another brick in the wall. I can, by the way, I know someone who's brand new to foosball and watching this. And they're watching it because they're my friend and they don't know anything about foosball. And they wanted to see what it looks like and what it'd be like. And so I said, hey, go check it out. It's for free on Twitch. And so that's why I can say with absolute certainty that there is at least one person here who's new to foosball. And when I say if you're new to foosball, I'm talking to A, my friend, and B, anyone else who might be new to foosball.
Bjorn whiffed a bank attempt.
So are the banks open?
That.
Wow, what a pass. Hannah just dropped that, too, from her 3-bar. And he drilled it. It's not always a super easy pass to catch, but that's tough to see.
Iveta was shooting pole side earlier, scoring. Tried to go the opposite end here. Has another attempt. Somebody should tell Loffredo to have soft hands. If he's ever thought about that. That middle. Teasing the middle.
I just don't see it. I'd be getting scored on right there. Or getting blocked.
Either way, it's not good for you.
What's open right now, Adam? At 10 o'clock at night in Vegas.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Like a... What?
I was setting you up for a little bank comment, and you just screwed the pooch.
That's because I messed it up the first 4 times, and I've
Cool.
got PTSD on it.
Thank you. Yeah,
I thought you were
know
making
me.
fun of my ability to... No, you were just highlighting my ability. Hannah's smiling.
No, not that loud. Like, yeah, right there. Yeah. No. Yeah, leave it at like, yeah, right there. Perfect. And then if they talk, you come up a little bit, 2 notches, and then like 2 notches below unity.
Oh, 2.
Yeah. Game 2.
First game going to Hannah and Todd.
Billy Pappas, are you in the room? If you are in the room, Billy Pappas, come see me at registration.
One day they'll invent a way to contact people directly instead of just yelling over the microphone. So that pass right there from Todd, I've played against that. It is frustrating. He has it on his 2-bar right around the big box. Nice shot. And he just slices it up the table. It's off speed. It's going to be right to the big dot. He'll do it again. And if you know where to be, it's the easiest pass in the world to catch. If you don't know where to block, it is so frustrating. Danilo Patel, our statistician here, and I played Colorado State together last year. We played Todd and his partner. And they hit me with that pass probably 7 times before I finally figured out where to be. And then and then it was over. But it was frustrating before that. Nice pass, nice catch. Oh, have our first encounter with the Mohawk.
Yeah,
Taki's looking up like, I'm looking at the screen. It feels like he's looking at me.
it does.
Yep.
So I think he just looks long. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a hole there. It's hard to get there. He can get there, obviously, but I'm too scared to try. Who has the better ponytail there on the left side of the table?
I think it's a toss-up. I think both are doing 2 different good things.
Iveta has nice, skills with catching loose balls on the 3-bar. Mm-hmm. I've seen her play before. I'm familiar with her 5-bar and her 2-bar. I've seen her 3-bar plenty, but like the loose ball grabs and stuff are. I've seen her make a couple of those passes that are nice.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of Iveta, speaking of that pass, hold on. I don't want to talk over this shot attempt here. Okay, 2-2. Her ability to what she did with the hat. I'm sure you've talked about the hat. Foos gear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Wednesday. I went over and I said, "Hey, I'd like this hat, but can I get the Modern Foos logo on the back of it?" She said, "Yeah, send it to me. Send me the file." And I didn't have the file. So you know what I sent her? On my phone, I went to the Modern Foos YouTube page, did a screenshot of the banner, which has white letters on a red background. Screenshotted that, cropped it down, And I just sent it to her. And I said, I don't want the red. I want the white letters centered on the back of my hat. She's going to call this jar here. And there's absolutely no debate at all. And I sent her the she handled it. She took the red background off, and the white letters remain, and that's what this is. This Foos Girl on the front and Modern Foos logo on the back.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I'm tedious with details. Like, and then another pickup here for her on the 3-bar. I'm funky with details. Like, if it ain't perfect, I'm probably going to be annoying. Mm-hmm. And this is, I showed you this. The seam goes right between those letters. It is dead center in the middle of that. So I am very happy with my hat. And at least one other person is going to get one when they get here. They saw it and they wanted it. And nice catch by Hannah there. Ball flying off the table. So yeah, my hat, my new hat this weekend, my new Foos hat. It's a deep shot. Oops. I think he's going to find this long hole. Bjorn just slid over very sneakily there, right before the shot. He's a hell of a defensive player, man. And he's got some offensive tricks. He can get the ball out of there in a bunch of different ways. But what I've seen from Bjorn Hoffmann this weekend is he appears to be quite the defensive mind. And if you're playing in open doubles, that's a nightmare, knowing that he's going to be playing with Tony, and that's what you got to beat to do anything significant here this weekend. Oh, knocked it right in his own goal. It's tough.
4-3. Those kind of breaks. Break the back. Interesting to see Hannah do a 5-bar shot there. I guess why not? You know, again, she's going to watch back 4-4. Little break of his own. Would you call that a break?
Yeah, 100%.
That's a break.
He sent it up the table. It bounced off that outside goalie man, I believe, and then went in.
Timeout called by Iveta. But yeah, so Hannah is going to watch this match. I know she will, and I know she's going to just look at everything she does. Even if they end up winning, she's still going to look at that 5-bar shot. I have to imagine at this point she does that kind of thing with intention just to do something. But I don't know, 4-3 in a second game.
It's the last thing I would look for. I mean, when she did that, my thought was, I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah.
She doesn't play mindless foosball. She doesn't just go, well, screw it. Let me just swing and hope for the best. So I think I get what you're saying. And if someone asked me for advice, I'd say, yeah, maybe not there. And also, she's a winner. She knows how to win foosball. So.
Wow.
You got to be kidding me. 13 for 14 clearing, that's Todd. Wow.
We'll have a look-see at that. See, this is match point now for Hannah Smith and Todd Loffredo. Timeout called, of course. Can we pull that up real quick? Let me just salivate over that number. On the right-hand side, clearing 93%. That's silly. That's cheat code numbers.
That's so high. Take this the right way, Dan, because I don't mean it how it might sound. That's so high that I'm suspicious of the accuracy.
Yeah.
And I believe in you, and I know that you can do that, but I will be checking this later.
Rocking, looking Smith, match point.
And it's just an outrageous, 93% clearing is just outrageous.
Another match point attempt here for Smith. Body fake. Dances, moves, blocks. Let's see if we can add to that 93%.
Well, from here, he still has that long hole that he hasn't hit. And watch Bjorn just creep over just ever so slightly. Right there.
Yeah. 13 for 14 back there in clearing.
And that's 13 for 15 now, right? You're not calling that a clear.
Correct.
All right, good job, man. This is where that,
And because it ended up at goalie, that's a clear, right?
Yes.
Oh, and it's given up to the 3 of Smith. Match point again. Third match point attempt by Smith. Has a timeout. Looking for it. Buries it down the middle. When that gets us 3 out of 5. And we're confused.
Okay.
Not match point.
Got to know that. It's on me for not checking that. We have a flyer right here. Yeah. And if it leaves the zone and comes back, that's not a clear. Even if
Correct.
the goalie gets it. I think, to answer your question.
Yeah.
Is that what you were asking me?
Yes.
I haven't seen her hit a good wall. She does this up to the second guy, and then she does the real nice high lane. Yikes. Todd just laughs. What a shot. Nice pick up there. That's so valuable, man, to have that skill, to be able to do that. You're getting a free shot. She doesn't score, but you're still getting opportunities. And even without the point to show for it, information is getting logged there in your brain if you're paying attention. Wow, that's a nice pull side. She goes for the wall pass there, didn't quite execute. I wonder if she struggles with the wall. I don't know.
Oh, no.
That one guy has some hang time on him.
The Mohawk is taking a beating. Bjorn hitting that same hole, but with a different man. Reeled in again by Moore. Fast hands. Sink chips. Hey, that's not how that works.
Justin Can and Trevor Clark. We need your money now.
This is where he hits that pass to the middle guy. You're gonna have to hit it a little harder than that, Todd. I mean, that's what it is. But he just whiffed on it a little bit. But you can see it's going right towards that big dot. I had nightmares about that thing after we played last year at Colorado. Nice.
2-1.
Tapped it out there. Just past the big dot. Fake to the middle. And pushed it back out to that push shot. That's a good pick and good execution by Hannah.
Yeah, Smith is using the tapping and movement to set up a series of shots. She's not just hoping that somebody moves out of the way. Pass to the far man of Moore. Moore. I've been shooting a high percentage here. Had quite a few opportunities.
He'll pass it from here, too.
Yeah.
Not what he was going for, but it'll work.
Took a little bit off that bank.
Get him with the lane pass. I would force her to go wall. I don't know that she has a good wall pass to be afraid of. And she might, but I just haven't seen it yet. Can we get the numbers on the screen, Dan? Yeah.
Can we see it for the third game, for this game? Because I feel like her shooting has not been, under 20%. That 60% passing, though, it's amazing how that kind of stuff works out. 3-2, though, still.
Wow. Intentional. That was not just a hack. He saw where it was. The ball was rolling, and he hit that bank while the ball was rolling back to him. That is insane, dude. That he makes that look so easy. And I can assure you that is not an easy shot.
I mean, you look at the stat line on the left-hand side in this third game, Clay. Moore has had quite a few possessions, either from passing or just picking the ball up, but not putting it away. Is this a matter of just taking a timeout when you have possession? Rethinking?
Yeah, I mean, it's
something, anything?
If you have 2 timeouts and you're 1 for 7 anywhere on the table, it's never a bad idea to step away and go, hey, what do you see? And sometimes the answer is, I don't see anything, dude, but, you know, and that cheeseburger was good. And sometimes that's enough to just reset the brain, dude. This is not a matter of Iveta not knowing how to shoot the ball. She was shooting. Let's get the whole match stats up there. She's 1 for 8 in this game. And prior to this, she was 5 for 18. No, 5 for 11. She was right at 50%. And Todd, I guarantee you, made an adjustment. This is not random chance. Like, he did a thing that made it more difficult. And so now it's a matter of Iveta figuring out what the thing was and how she can still score. The amount of men on Todd's rods haven't changed. He still has a certain amount of. He can only block the goal with 2 people at once. That's just the physics of foosball. And so find the hole and hit it. And you don't have the option to switch, to get your partner to come up there and try something, but you can still lean on your partner for support, for ideas, for advice. That always helps.
Yeah.
No table tap, no apologies.
Nope.
Just ready to. It's 4-4. Keep playing.
Match point this time now for Smith. First shot attempt, match point. Defense, fascinating. Can't bring it over far enough on the pull side.
It's a hard clear. I'm absolutely amazed. 23 for 29. We'll see what happens here if he gets above 80%, which he doesn't. 23 for 30, 77% is bananas clearing from the back. And that shows up. That has a real in-game value. That's not just a random number that we talk about. That's the amount of times that there's no free wow.
And there you have it. Match point goes to Hannah Smith and Todd Loffredo, defeating Iveta Moore and Björn Hoffmann in 3 games this designated mix match.